Nigga! Another month for MP.
The National Basketball Association and the Boston Celtics are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having
The Celtics strutting through the tunnel earlier on. The Boston faithful waiting to cheer them on as they get set to take the floor. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And checking out some numbers for him.
And he hasn't been making as much of an impact with his defense as he had been earlier in the season. Steal numbers have dropped off in the past 5 games. He'll need to put a lot more effort into his defense here tonight.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Robinson is out there with Reynolds. Then there's Dosunmu. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Terrell in at the 1. And for the Celtics, White in at shooting guard with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
So Boston wins the tip. Now here's White, defended by Dosunmu. Porzingis high post. Robinson on him. Robinson with the block. Here's Terrell, guarded by Holiday. Took him no time at all on that one. Buzelis has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Bulls. Holiday looking over the floor. Brown outside. To Porzingis, shot clock at 6. Over Robinson. Porzingis can't hit. Here's Terrell, guarded by Holiday. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Tatum with it. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And here's White. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Porzingis. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the D.
Terrell, the pass to Reynolds. Here's Terrell. Last game out, he had 40 points. Now Buzelis. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And here's Tatum for three. And he's good on the three ball. And that ties it up.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Here's Terrell. Pass to Buzelis. And a miss there on the triple. Well, it was the Boston Celtics. Their last game, a loss to the Pistons in Detroit. Brown kicks to Holiday. Now here's White. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Dominant play by Kristaps down in the paint, mixing it up with the defense.
Here's Terrell. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Terrell. To stop the run. And Boston with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Now here's Brown. A 24-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
Count that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Brown after the made shot from Terrell. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Offline with his three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
That's good by Terrell.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 2 and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Now Robinson, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Terrell, the pass to Dosunmu. Shot clock at 5. A three ball. And Boston with the rebound.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
With his touch, Tatum's a threat from anywhere.
Dosunmu, the pass to Robinson. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Terrell, guarded by Holiday. Here's Buzelis. Traps in the tray. Buzelis has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Bulls.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 6. The kick out to Holiday. There's the 3. That shot off.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
It's Robinson, top of the key. Here's Terrell. White covering. Buzelis off the pick from Terrell. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
White, wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Here's Terrell. There's a screen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, the franchise.
They say defense wins championships. well, it also wins awards. And his defense during this stretch has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. He has been disruptive with his challenges and has accounted for a metric ton of turnovers with his ball hawking. You have to give it up to this man.
The Celtics have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Holiday with it. Hasn't made one yet. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Now White after the missed 3 from Terrell. Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. Inside, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis sets big screens and makes big plays out of that two-man game.
Robinson a screen on Holiday. Drives to the hoop. They get the rebound. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Terrell. There's the screen. Reynolds can't hit. Celtics leading by 3. Here is Brown, and he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Down low, here's Tatum. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. 8 points for Jason Tatum.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. And Chicago. In for the Celtics. Tillman, he's checked in for Porzingis. Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown. Okoro, he's checked in for Derek White. And it's Pritchard in for Drew Holiday. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Smith checked in for Robinson. Wagner comes in for Reynolds. Levine's checked in for Buzelis. And the franchise is subbed in for Dosunmu. To the paint, here's Okoro. Up and in on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Celtics leading by 3. Tatum draws the double. Out left to the wing. With some arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And that one, they crossed the line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
Kick out to Levine. And he hits it to tie the game up. Levine's got 5.
How about the confidence that Levine has? Feels like he can take these shots whenever he wants.
And the Celtics shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. 26 seconds left to play here in the first. To the inside, Pritchard. Terrell pulls it in. And the Bulls with possession. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's the screen. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. The wingmen, White and Levine. Smith is out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Terrell in at the point. And here are the Bulls now, after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Here's Terrell. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. A three off the inbound. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys. The franchise in the last game against the Pacers made some terrific plays. He scored 40 points, and ultimately, he posted a triple-double. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. See what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Boston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Misses the three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Walsh. Nothing on the board. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Pritchard gets the bucket.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Terrell. 7 points in the game. And stolen by Tatum. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 3rd assist on the night. Bulls trail by 5. Here's Terrell. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The Bulls have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Here's Pritchard. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pistons in Detroit. The 3 from Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
Banked in off the glass. And 12 points for the franchise.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Boston leading by 3. Now Tatum, 14 points for him. Unloads, and it's Boston with another.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And White kicks to Levine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Terrell. Levine passes to Terrell. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Releases. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
So for the Bulls, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Smith, and Buzelis subbed in for Mo Wagner. Here's Terrell, 12 points for him. Now Levine. Here's Terrell. Porzingis with the block.
Those long arms of Porzingis are a serious factor on defense.
Fades. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Boston leading by 5. Tatum kicks to Porzingis. And the three off target. The Bulls have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Now, here's Okoro. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Terrell. No good from 11 feet.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, puts it right down. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Changes for Boston. Brown is checked in for Okoro, and Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Chicago also making some changes. Reynolds is checked in for Zach LaVine, and it's Dosunmu in for White. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
Here's Tatum. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor. In terms of point of attack, on-ball defenders, it does not get better than Drew Holiday. He is relentless and has great length as well.
Now, here's Tatum after the miss from Terrell. Porzingis finds Brown. Over Buzelis. And it's Brown missing. Bulls trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Tatum. Here he goes. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Tatum's become very good at finding high percentage shots, driving hard, not just settling for jumpers.
Pass to Reynolds. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Robinson a screen on Holiday. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Porzingis with the steal. And here comes one, leading the fast break. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. White is checked in for the Bulls. checked in for Brown. And a change for the Bulls. Terrell's checked in. 1:57 left now here in the second. It's tipped. Dosunmu with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Terrell. Buzelis with the ball. He's got 6. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Terrell. The 3 from Tatum. There's Tatum's range on display.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
1:09 left in the first half of the game. Shots good by Terrell.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Boston. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Pritchard. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter. His 3rd overall.
Count the basket. 16 points for the franchise.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Celtics leading by 9. 23 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside, Tatum puts up a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Terrell's got 6 rebounds in the game. Floats one up. Porzingis with the block. Right side, White. Count that one. White's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's Boston. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Back to the action in just a minute.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court drums. They're measuring up the shot. Oh, let's hear it for our contestants.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
We know the draft's an inexact science, even with all that prep that goes into it. So congrats to the teams that chose these 5 rookies.
Yeah, we've seen scouting make or break a franchise. Hey, it makes or breaks a studio team. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Boston Celtics.
They're passing on point, reading the defense and reacting. Kenny, I wish you'd react this fast when I asked you to pass the cinnamon rolls.
I'm just trying to watch out for them carbs for you, big fella. Just watching out those carbs.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Bulls trail by 11. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Robinson passes to Terrell. Oh, good on the 3.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Holiday, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Dosunmu.
Such a smart leader. I like seeing Holiday force the defense into fouling him.
All 3 throws good from Drew Holiday. And Chicago shooting here about 46% for the game. Robinson, a screen on Holiday. Popped up there for Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Boston leading by 11. And here is Tatum. And White kicks to Brown. And here's Porzingis for a 3. And Reynolds pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Terrell, the pass to Reynolds. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
We'll take a look at Brown. And at number 4 on the list, he's almost certain to take part in the contest this year. He's going to be excited to let those long-range shots fly in All-Star Weekend.
And the fans have been right to give him so much love. He's deadly from beyond, and he has to be in this contest this season.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
90 seconds now into the second half. Into the lane. Pass to Dosunmu. And here is Robinson. Headed by Porzingis. Clock is at 3. Here's Terrell.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Brown kicks to Tatum. Robinson against Porzingis. The 3 from Tatum. Terrell pulls it in. Terrell's got 7 rebounds in the game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the 4th, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, he sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. D.A., we thank you for that. Here's Holiday. After the Bulls pick up 2. A three-pointer is right on target.
Part of what makes Drew so valuable, he's a guard who can score without the ball.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Robinson, a screen on Holiday. Terrell, the pass to Robinson. To the middle. Here's Tatum, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
An active scorer, whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compromise.
That one is no good. Bulls trail by 15. Here's Dosunmu. Good on the triple. Dosunmu's got 5 now.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Holiday gets the bucket.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Terrell. Now Dosumu. He has 5. Second chance shot. They shoot again. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Celtics leading by 15. Here's Holiday. He's got 15. From past the arc. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the right side. Here's Terrell. 16 points for him. Drills the three-pointer. And that's 12 points for Buzelis.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's White. He's got 5. The kick out to Holiday. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And for that game against the Trailblazers, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Now here's Tatum. 24 points for him. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Terrell pulls it in. Terrell's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front. If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Celtics leading by 12. Round with it. Robinson picks him up. Here's White. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Tatum's shot is off.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Dosunmu, the pass to Terrell. On the wing, Holiday. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Holiday's got 20 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Boston.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots.
And so here is Chicago, following the 3 from Drew Holiday. The Bulls have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. That free throw good from Terrell. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. Levine's checked in for the Bulls.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Tatum against Robinson. Here's Pritchard. 12 points for him. Outside Holiday. Pass to Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
Heads-up play by Holiday. He saw the opening and helped exploit it.
Here's Terrell. Porzingis with the block. Now here's Brown. Still yet to score. Outside Holiday. Now here's Porzingis. Oh, good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Terrell, the pass to Levine. Lets the 3 fly. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The The kick out to Brown. Pass to Tatum. And it goes down 2 points. Tatum's got 26.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Here's Terrell. There's the pick. Over to the left wing. Buzelis, no one around him. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Pritchard passes to Brown. Down low. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Bulls trail by 18. Here's Terrell. It's good from long range. Terrell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on one of them.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 15. Takes the 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Terrell. Here's Brown. Plays it up and banks it in. Brown's got his first points of the night.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
Terrell launches a 3. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Tatum. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Buzelis.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He shot 2 free throws. And for the Bulls, they're shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Taking a look at the Bulls, the wingmen, White and Levine. Oh, Wagner out there with Jalen Smith. And it's Terrell in at the point guard position.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. So, Greg, you played the point. And create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Tim. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
In the corner, it's Levine. Pass to Terrell. Pocket 6. And he makes good on the layup. Terrell's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with him.
And here's Tatum for 3. That one doesn't drop.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second. And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
High, arcing shot. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Bulls trail by 18. Levine passes to Terrell. Kick out to Levine. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
The 3 from Tatum. Rebound by the Bulls. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Terrell. And the Bulls with another miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Celtics passing it around. Cranes the three-pointer. Pritchard's got 23 points.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Here's Terrell. Smith outside. Releases. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Defense always had their eyes on him, and then he gives it away. Classic misdirection.
Pass to Pritchard. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. And that'll be his third foul so far. Boston making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Buzelis is checked in for Mo Wagner. Holiday. The shot missing. Nice D from Levine. To the inside. Out to the right wing. Here's Terrell. The rebound by the Celtics. 22 is their biggest lead. And there's the foul. It's on the franchise. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Holiday with it. Pass to Tillman. Outside Holiday. Now Tatum for the three. And another miss by Boston. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score, and when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now, and Jalen Smith is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Pass to Pritchard. And here is Tatum. 6 on the shot clock, and that one, good. Holiday's got 15 points in just the second half.
You talk to coaches about Holiday, they trust his decision-making on both ends.
Three-pointer, and he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Terrell. Terrell's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Pritchard. Holiday. Here's Tillman. Outside Holiday. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Bulls trail by 16. Terrell, the pass to White. Here's Terrell. Pass to Buzelis. Over Tatum. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Boston leading by 16. On the wing, Holiday. White covering. And here's Tatum for three. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Terrell. A shot off that time. Good D by Holiday. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Isaac Okoro. Chicago also making some changes. Robinson comes in for Jalen Smith. And it's Dosunmu in for Kobe White. Bounce pass from Tatum. Brown outside. The 17-footer. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Celtics lead by 18.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown, and it's just another weapon in his arsenal now.
Here's Terrell. Back to Robinson. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Celtics leading by 18. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Back to Brown from outside the arc. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 8th assist here tonight.
How
many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Did that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
Derek White's checked in for the Celtics. Reynolds is checked in for the Bulls. Pass to Tatum. Left side, Brown. 5 to shoot. Robinson pulls it in.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's Terrell, guarded by Holiday. Buzelis off the pick from Terrell. Takes a 3. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Terrell, guarded by Holiday. Here's Terrell, over Holiday. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Outside Holiday, back to Tatum. Holiday up top with the shot. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And right now, this game belongs to Holiday. He's just dominating the defense.
Here's Reynolds. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Brown. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
He misses the free throw. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many Scots felt he'd never be a number 1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
Celtics leading by 22. Now here is Holiday. Steps back and fires. Terrell pulls it in. Terrell's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Dosunmu with it. Pass to Terrell. The tray. Here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Holiday. Robinson pulls it in.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Here's Terrell. Robinson a screen on Holiday. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Throws down the alley-oop slam. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Here's White. Outside Tatum. Shot from the top of the key. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Tatum.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
Driving in. Here's Reynolds. That 3 off the mark. Celtics leading by 20. Inside. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
Here's Terrell, guarded by Holiday. That's good by Terrell. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generation to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
Bulls trail by 20. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Brown inside the line. That doesn't go either for Brown. And Chicago's shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Celtics.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Jason Tatum.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Here's Buzelis, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Tatum. And White kicks to Tatum. Back to White. Screen by Porzingis. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Terrell misses.
Chicago foul. Second personal foul. 15 foul.
And that one falls for Tatum. And so Tatum nails them both. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Great D that time from Tatum. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. See you later.